everybody, welcome to my fake cooking show. So tonight we're making eggplant parm. Now, Peyton loves parm. Chicken, eggplant. I don't know if he likes veal, but I wouldn't cook veal. But anyway, needless to say, he loves himself some parm. And I love eggplant, and so we love eggplant parm. And so that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, I have made a little red sauce, nothing wild. If you have a red sauce that you like to make, great, make it. If you don't have a red sauce that you make and you want to just buy a jar at the store, buy a jar at the store. But I like to do a little onion, a little garlic, some Italian herbs, some big tomatoes, crush them up with the mashed potato masher, because the mashed potato masher needs to be used more than just for mashing potatoes, because we don't mash potatoes that often. It would be awfully sad. I have on occasion, if we've had like pizza sauce in the fridge or half a thing of tomato sauce of other stuff, I will mix them all together. And I think that's okay. Sometimes you gotta clean out the fridge. Now, I'm not a big fryer. I think this comes from my long hair days. I don't like fried food to be cooked in my house. And although I have some theological things to say about bacon, I do not generally like to cook bacon in my house either. So I don't actually fry my eggplant. What I do is I cut them into slices. I oil them, I put salt and pepper on them, and then I bake them. And so that's what I'm actually using. So it's kind of like, it's almost like a lasagna, an eggplant lasagna. But this is 3 eggplants. I just don't like it fried, and I don't think if you roast it like this, you're gonna miss the frying. I think it is gonna be just as good, if not better. So I think you're okay. So I've got a little sauce on the bottom, and I'm gonna put some mozzarella on top. Right, little mozzarella there, and then I've got some Parmesan and some Romano, kind of all Reggiano, all grated up finely. I love to get out the food processor and just go to town. I'm gonna do a little bit of Italian herbs up there as well, like it herby. And then I'm gonna do another layer of sauce. So it's really simple. I think I thought I had more eggplant, but I would rather do a deeper pan than have a tight pan, because sometimes it gets saucy and sometimes it overflows, and who wants to clean the oven? Let's be real. Nobody wants to clean the oven, so don't. Just make sure that if you're gonna do a tight pan, so there might be juices that overflow, make sure you have a cookie dish underneath, a cookie pan. And if you are going to do, actually that one looks like it got a little bit too cooked. We're gonna take that one away. You can do it that way. I'm actually gonna do them in opposite directions this time. And it looks like I'm gonna get 2 good layers and then a half a layer. That's okay. So back to the mozzarella. Are you a chicken parm person? Are you a veal parm person? Or are you an eggplant person? Are you one of those people that just doesn't like eggplant, like not having it? I love eggplant. It might be my favorite vegetable. I think it's great in curries. I think it's great for sandwiches. I love a good eggplant fajita with smoked Gouda. Oh my gosh, that is always yummy. So that's that. A little bit more. I'm gonna turn off that. I've just had those the sauce bubbling for a little while. That's great. Okay, more sauce. Here we go. The other thing about eggplant when you've roasted it instead of frying it is that there's less prep, there's less cleanup. It just tastes better, I think. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like me some, you know, I like me some fried clams. I've been known to love me some fried chicken. But there just isn't, I don't think there's any need for the eggplant to be fried. I think that it actually kind of subdues the taste. So maybe if you don't like eggplant, you want your eggplant fried. I don't. So there's that. And then I've got 3 pieces of eggplant left. I'm just gonna put them in the middle and we're gonna call that good. Now, because this is so, this was probably a cup, probably 8 ounces shredded of the mozzarella, but pretty yummy. That's all good. I'm not going to use all the Parmesan, but I will put it in a container so that later on I have it for other things, garlic bread or pasta. I mean, I don't feel like we eat a ton of pasta, but it's always good to have for some things. I love to put a little bit in my meatloaf, on my regular meatloaf. I think turkey really loves Parmesan, especially because turkey doesn't have so much flavor. So that's that. How about that? 6 minutes. We're gonna bake that for half an hour. The eggplant's already done and cooked. The tomato sauce has been cooking for probably an hour. And so there's a little bit left. I do love sauce, so I'm gonna keep that and put it off to the side. I'm gonna get these last kind of stragglers in there. But I'm gonna bake that for 20 minutes, get everything hot, back up to heat. And I mean, you can bake your eggplant and then go straight into building it, but I did them yesterday at the tail end of the day. So now I'm just looking at 6 minutes. I mean, I'm looking at under half an hour in terms of prep time, and this is gonna be a really good hearty dinner. If I wanted to serve it with pasta, I could. If I wanted to serve it with just a salad and the eggplant parm, that would work as well. Or we might go for eggplant with a slice of garlic bread and have that be our carb with a salad as well. Lots of options, and they're all gonna be yummy. Eggplant parm without the frying, without the dough hand and the egg hand. Little cleanup. This is the way to go, my friends. Bon appetit. Love you. Love from New Jersey. There you go. 20 minutes in the oven. Eggplant parm ready to be dinner. What you having at your house?